Hi, Paris. Hi, Vindy Cat. Happy Thursday. I'm so glad it's Thursday. Hi, icons. Hi, no one. Hello, Jim / Fran. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go back and forth between calling you both. Ooh, that did not work out. Oopsies. Hi, everybody. Oh, you're right. Sorry. Who's Fran? Fran? What? I don't know. I only know a Jim. Hello, Goat. Hi, Cowprint. Hi, Abby. Hi, Sifted Heart Creations. Hi, no one again. Oops. Still never really quite finished this hand. Femim? Oh, Frim. Thank you, Witch. Hi, Pickles. Hi, Misa and Dorsey? Misa and Dorsey? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. Thank you, Icon Stella. I'm good, thank you for asking. Cowprint, sorry. My brain broke for a second. Just tired and so glad that tomorrow is Friday. I'm, ready to do some more drawing over the weekend and get ready for the convention coming up. Oop. There's Jellybean. Hi, Jellybean. Hi, Aesthetic Milky. The last time I said it, Misa and Dorsey? Was that it? I said it too many times for my brain to remember. Oops. Man, it is another hot one here today, and I'm so sad about it. I'm so ready for fall. And I can't believe it's finally, I mean, this is like the Friday of summer, in my opinion. August. So I'm very excited for September. Fran is a person that should be in bed because she has school tomorrow. Fran, do you have school tomorrow? Girl? That's not Fran, that's Jim. Yeah, Fran's not here. It's just Jim at the moment.
When Jim I asked?
No, love.
What was it?
No. I love you. Was that your dad that just called?
No, it's Chad.
Oh.
I guess my dad left the AC on in the apartment that he just left.
Ooh.
So Chad was like, "Hey, did your dad mean to leave the apartment? Did you call him?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I called and my dad didn't answer." So.
Oh, he must be driving.
Yeah. So I mean, if you don't.
Well, it's a nice, cool apartment for nobody then. Yeah. Jimbo. Everybody says hi, Brotato.
Hey guys.
Hi guys.
What's your TikTok out, by the way?
What?
What's your TikTok out, numbers wise?
174. It's been teetering between 174.3 and 4. What the heck? But my Instagram is still going up.
That's good.
It's almost at 156 now, which, again, my Instagram has not gone up in subscriber count since, like, 2018.
That's crazy.
There is really no meaning behind this drawing other than I wanted to do something interesting. I feel like if you wanted to dissect it and come up with a cool meaning behind it, you definitely could. However, I don't really have the brain power for that. I just think, ooh, looks cool. What?
You know what reminds me of? It reminds me of that one Jenna Marbles video where she puts a bunch of hairspray.
I want to be tall.
Yeah.
That's the video.
That's a good one.
It is a good one. All of them are good ones.
Oh, by the way, I really like the TikTok that you posted today. The one where it was the Eminem song.
Oh, yeah.
That was really good.
Thank you. I liked that
Super
one.
creative.
Thanks, love. I saw a couple other artists do it, so it's not my idea.
Oh, never mind.
You take it back?
I do. I take back the creativity.
To be fair, they didn't do it exactly the same way that I did.
Oh, then I agree. It's creative.
She gives Gaga vibes. Ooh, I'll take that as a compliment.
She's trying to be in the upside down.
Thanks for the kiss. You better drink lots of water.
Nah.
Oh.
I'll
Yeah.
live.
Okay. It's pretty hot out there.
I'm okay. I'll just cook.
What?
I'm gonna go get Shadow.
Okie dokie. Love you. I've got almost all of my new uniform. Oh! When I was younger... Oh, thank you, Abby. I got my water right here. The program is called Procreate. I said that kind of funny. Procreate. When I was younger, I always really wanted to go to a school with uniforms. But alas, I went to a pretty boring public school. However, as an adult, I do realize that I was fortunate to, I feel like, go to a school where I could wear mostly what I wanted. Of course, no spaghetti straps or nothing like that. You got uniforms your senior year, Jellybean? I feel like there aren't a whole lot. Well, I mean, I know there are schools here that do that, but I don't know, I feel like it's much less common than elsewhere in the world, if that makes any sense. I do not... All schools in the UK wear a uniform? No way. And they were not cute anime. No, they're never a cute anime style. And I don't have special brushes, no. These are just my favorites that come with Procreate, and I adjust, like, the opacity and the size on them. But lately I've pretty much been using a flat brush for, like, literally everything. It has definitely been my latest obsession. I'll probably mess around with that hair quite a bit, but... I'm not really treating this like a sketch like I should, but I think I'll clean it up, or once I take the other sketch layers, I'll probably mess about with it a whole bunch. Nope. That one kind of worked. I just don't like the end. I wish it was tapered a little bit more, but other than that, I really like this brush. It's giving me the soft look that I've really wanted. Okay. I think I do want to play around with this just a tad, I meant to say tad. Just so her forehead isn't absolutely tiny. And it gives her nose a little bit more of a curve going on. There we go. Okay. Should probably fix her chin. I think I'm gonna go ahead now and start adding some more sketchiness to it and just cleaning it up. Because last time I think I went right into colors and I liked it and everything, but I want to add more rough to it. I have dice I need to work on, but I've had a long day. So maybe some work on Nomad. What is that? I understand the long day thing though. I zonked out on the couch when I got home for like a good 30 minutes, and it was like, it wasn't like a nap, it was like I fell asleep for 30 minutes, and it was a good 30 minutes of very comfortable napping. Every day I wake up, I cannot wait to go back to bed. Is anybody else the same? Like the idea of going to sleep every night makes me so happy. Constantly excited for bedtime. Oh, a 3D sculpting app. I had to ask him. That actually sounds so cool. Like an app to sculpt. See, that sounds like something I could get behind, because there's probably a lot more room. Same with like digital art, there's a lot more room for mistakes and stuff. Sorry, I'm not making a whole lot of sense right now. Man, I did want to have some little thingies here. Whoop. like the string to the pants. Just want one more thing, sort of like the earrings, to give it that vibe of its, or maybe I'll make it a bow. Perhaps? Wait. I should not freehand a bow. Yeah.
Would you be okay with me keeping him in here?
Oh, you have to, yeah. It's way too hot out there for him.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get out there then.
Okay, I love you. Have a good workout.
I love you too.
Drink water.
Nope.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think a bow will be better. You can 3D print whatever you sculpt. Is it like made for 3D? Or I mean, is it made for 3D printing? Hi, Shadow! Hello, good boy! You come to say hello? Hello, how was your day at Grandma and Grandpa's? Oh, it's so hot today. Did you have a good time? Good boy. You used over 50 layers on your recent drawing? Oh my gosh. Hi, Bright Star. I haven't said hi. Good boy. Oh my goodness. Oh, you happy to be home? Yeah. You like the butt slaps? Good boy. You guys want to hear something funny? I had a good like 2-minute cry on the drive home from work today because I just randomly started thinking about my childhood dog that lives with my parents, and I was thinking about how old she is, and I just made myself sad and had a good cry because I started thinking about, you know, her ending, her life coming to, you know, a close because she's old. And although she's totally fine right now, it's not like I have to worry about that anytime too soon, as far as I know. I got myself all emotional. I cried on the drive home. It's very funny. Am I gonna flip the canvas? I mean, I think I like it the way that it is, but I'll definitely, as I go here, I'll be flipping it back and forth, because there's definitely some proportions that I'm gonna mess with. But I think overall I prefer this side, if that makes sense. How old is she? Oh, see, I don't even know her exact age. I think we got her, I want to say, I got her middle school. So probably like 2010. No, probably more like 2008 or 2009. Oh, flip the canvas upside down. No. Overall, my goal is to make this just, oops, like this. Well, sorry, so much flipping. Hi, Allie. Hi, Elia. I think I pronounced that right. I hope I did. My life will collapse if my floof passes. He's 7 and in somewhat teenage years. Yeah, it's just, it's all fun and games until you start to think about their age, and then you start to think about the future, and you make yourself sad, and that's what I did, and it was not a good time. But I recovered. For the most part, anyway. Still not something I enjoy thinking about. I don't think anybody does, but, you know, it is a part of life, unfortunately. Sorry, I did not mean to bring the whole vibe of this live down. She's standing over a grate like Marilyn Monroe. Yes. Your dog died at 12. I'm sorry. That's a good age, though. I feel like that's quite old. Paying for meds weekly to keep him comfy. Yeah. No, I completely understand that, Victoria. And it's rough, too, because they definitely do get more expensive in their older years, and you want to do everything you can to keep them comfy. But ultimately, natural life is not fun. Okay, happy subjects. Tomorrow is Friday. I am excited. Fall is coming soon. I am very excited. Can't wait for fall. Justin and I've decided for us that we're gonna do that. So last year we did the pumpkin head thing, where you carve a pumpkin and then you put your head in it and take pictures. So we did that, and this year I want to do the ghost one, where you just are in a sheet, and we're gonna do some like just daily activities, like we're gonna get in the pool with the sheet on and pretend that, you know, I don't know, just take fun pictures. So I'm very excited for that. I'm just getting all excited for fall. Okay, I think I am gonna just really start messing with this more, but I'm like, I kind of want to throw color in, but I just said that I didn't want to do that. Ghost mermaids. Hi Star, hi Paige. I'm good, thank you for asking. Okay, I really should focus here and not get ahead of myself. Hi buddy, I can't keep petting you the whole time. No sorry, I cannot. Eventually I will have to take my hand away, buddy. But I suppose for right now, I will keep doing it. Because I know that you're a very fragile boy and you don't like when your dad is not in the house. Because I am the secondary parent. I am the parent that you willingly put up with out of the kindness of your heart, because you know that your dad loves me. And I love you. And you probably tolerate me. Yes, you do. Good boy. Everybody says hi, Shadow. You would say hi if you could, huh? Oh, I know. Can I get a kiss? Oh, thank you. You give the best kisses. Sorry, I just have him, as he does, sitting right next to me, trying to keep him happy. Okay. I say screw it, and let's just start throwing in some color. Have not thought about any sort of a color palette, so this could be chaos. But when is alive with me ever not chaos? That's the question. So, keeping this on because I like the look of a messy sketch layer. Hi, Aesthetic Milky. I'm good, thank you for asking. Happy that it's Thursday. How are you? No, Fran, I'm so sorry. Or I mean, Jim. Also, this is nobody in particular. Just drawing to draw, you know what I mean? Okay. Boop. So... I always struggle with making skin tones really neutral, and then the character ends up kind of just looking like... I mean, it looks fine with the rest of the colors because I make all the other colors like super muted, but whenever I end up putting like... I'll put an overlay layer on of like a pinky or peachy tone overlay, and then everything looks really good, but when I take the overlay off, they look like almost unalive because their skin is just so not saturated. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I really like not so saturated colors. And I have to try to get myself out of the habit of picking super desaturated colors for skin tone too. Because it's like, it's skin. Just do it. Yeah, see, that's probably fine. Good boy. Leave Jim alone, please. Yeah, no being mean to Jim. Oh, go set your alarm. Also, sorry I yelled at you. Favorite song? I don't know if I have one, but also it makes me really happy when I look at the chat and see you guys comment on her nose and say that that's your nose. Because I hope it's alright. I have been so obsessed with this very specific nose shape for the last while. And I cannot stop drawing it, so I hope you don't mind tons of art with it. It's just so fun to draw. I don't always love drawing side profiles because I like to put a lot of effort behind the way that I draw eyes, and they're pretty big, and so usually like a either 3/4 view or front-facing view of the face is my go-to. So adding a nose like this, I feel like is just nice because, what am I doing here? Just gives a little bit more fun flair to the profile. At least that has just been my current obsession. Again, I go through phases of certain things that I just really love drawing. Sometimes it's lips, sometimes it's arms or hands, and then sometimes it's noses. Just is what it is, you know? Sorry, this is definitely the boring part. Whee! Also, super random, looks like we might possibly be going to Disneyland the weekend that we are going to Long Beach Comic Con. So if anybody's in Disneyland on like September, what is it, like 5th? I will probably be there doing an art drop. It's Labor Day, I think, technically. Oops. Bullied for your nose, that's ridiculous! Also, oh, what is it, Jelly Bean? Artistic, I guess? Artistic? You think I usually just say? If you're referring to what I'm doing right now with just the flats, I use the little lasso tool, and then you can select color fill down here. I don't know if you can see it. No, Jelly Bean, goat? Did you not mention that it was your birthday today? Are you serious? Happy freaking birthday, you didn't even say anything? You were all casual. Oh, I had a hard day at work. What? Are you guys even gonna do anything to celebrate? You have to celebrate. It's perfect too, because it's a Thursday. Oh my gosh, happy birthday! I was thinking dark hair, yeah. I don't know if I was gonna go with, like a dark black, but I think black hair for sure. Ooh, what is it, Aesthetic Milky? I wonder how awkward my new classmates will be in the first day of school. Probably always very awkward. I feel like the first day is always awkward. Banana pudding cheesecake? Ooh. I'm 42, I don't need to celebrate it anymore. Yes, you do. Them's the rules. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules, but them's the rules. At the very least, you have to have some more banana cheesecake pudding. Jelly Bean, tell them how it is. Did you guys go out to dinner or anything? Or did you have like some dinner together? Oh, happy birthday! I didn't even know it was your birthday! My goodness. Sorry. I feel so blindsided. I didn't even know. And it makes me sad when, ooh, your audition! Good luck! Makes me sad when people are like, oh, I'm too old to celebrate my birthday. No, you're not. You celebrate and you have a good dang time, okay? You enjoy being alive on this earth. Or so help me. I do not put... Hi, Moon Princess, by the way! Artistic, my birthday is October 3rd. Spooky season. And I do not put all the colors on one layer. I tend to overuse my layers, although I'm trying to get myself out of that habit because I've started to use even bigger canvases lately, and that does mean that I have to go for much smaller layer count. So I've been trying to, again, get out of that habit. I think this is the color I'm going to go for here. Obviously, I will fix all of this here. Good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Oh, Fran, no way! Yours is the 25th? You're lucky. On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was. October 3rd. I gotta tell you, that is like, or at least it used to be a theme on my Facebook wall. Everybody posted that meme for my birthday. Also, super jealous of all the people who have deeper October birthdays, if that makes sense. like further into October, because mine is just the start of October. It's Mean Girls Day. My friend is having a baby soon, and she's due in October. I'm like, better have it late October. A spooky baby. October, regardless of my birthday being in October, October is my favorite month. Because I just really love Halloween and fall aesthetic. Hi, buddy. I know. Also, October 3rd is your wedding anniversary. Moon Princess, how long have you been married? November 23rd. Oh, yours did pass. Aesthetic Milky, May 4th. A Mean Girls Day, baby. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Hi, Hypnotic Beauty, how are you? Your cousin's is October 31st? Oh, how lucky. Blue in the hair. Ooh, so I did want to do some interesting lighting, and I think it would be pretty fun to add blue that way. I'm sure you meant like blue coloring, but I think doing like a blue, you know what I mean. Just be quiet, Maddie. My sister's birthday is on Halloween. Ugh, how cool. I wish that was me. Mom, why couldn't you had me on Halloween? What the heck? I feel like I was scammed. Scammed out of a truly spooky birthday experience. Rude. Just kidding, Mom. Thank you for having me in October at all. I feel blessed to be a part of the spooky club. Reminds me, I gotta go to Bath & Body Works and get some more fall scents. I don't really love the cinnamon, like, scented pine cones that they always put out everywhere. But I do love Bath & Body Works, like, cinnamon wall plug-in at, like, a low power, if that makes sense. Like, it just it smells so like fall. Okay, now that we're on the topic of fall, what is everybody's favorite fall, like, treat to make? Like, pie? October 30th, Oh, Hypnotic Beauty, yours is September 2nd? You're a fall baby. Your dog's birthday is October 2nd. You know what's funny, when I was growing up, I feel like I said this on a live before. My two best friends growing up, we all had birthdays in a row. So one of my best friend's birthday was on the 1st, and one was on the 2nd, and I was on the 3rd. And I remember having a joint birthday party at a gymnasium, and it was a blast. But our birthdays were always fun, because they were so, lined up. Oh, I forgot she has a tummy. December 30th. That's actually so cool. I feel like I know so many people who were born in December. Justin was born in December. Jim can't because of school. I feel like I got distracted. We were gonna talk about fall treats. I want to go, I say this every year, but this year I really want to go all out for fall. The only thing that ever holds me back is money. I am always not okay financially. But I want to go all out for fall this year, and I want to make, like, sure, you have the staples like pumpkin pie and things like that, but I want to make, like, the fun themed treats for Halloween, like the little marshmallow ghosts and things like that. Like, where are those recipes? I want to find those things that are fun to make. All the Halloween themed treats. Okay, we got some hair. Also, probably add more. Let's see. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Can you guys hear him breathing? Maybe I ought to just do the pen. I wonder if that'll work. Yeah. No. Yeah, no. I think that's what I want. I know, buddy, I know. There we go. Whoop. Oops. Sorry. No, I actually don't like that. I'm so super distracted. I feel like I wasn't shutting up a second ago and now I can't focus. Looks like she's carved out of a tree. Ooh, it kind of does. Which would be a whole nother cool vibe, actually. Maybe I'll have to do that one. But for now, just this. And I think... Whoop. I know, buddy, I know. I don't know what you want from me. I can't make your dad come inside. He's getting his gains. Trying to do less layers. So one of the ways I can do that is by putting all of the like flyaway hairs on the same layer. Okay. Just need to be smoother about this. Because usually these are on their own layer. But that's one of the things that eats up the space for my canvas. Thank you for the ice cream, Emily! Yeah, so I call these little, oh, thanks for multiple ice creams. That's perfect because it's very hot in here. It's 80 degrees. I call these little, like, spare hairs flyaways. I feel like that's just what kind of some people call them, you know? When you got all the wispy hairs, the baby hairs, if you will. I just call them flyaways. I don't know. But that's what those are to me. Oops. Okay, if I could just, like, get it together, that'd be awesome. Nope. Oops. All of these little hairs. My favorite color is yellow. Stay in school, kids. All jokes aside, yeah, you probably, like, stay in school, you know. Also, if you have the option not to take a math class your senior year of high school, your junior and senior year of high school, just take the math class. You'll regret not taking it later. I am not a smart cookie. I'm smart in other ways. Math, not so much. So, sometimes I regret not taking that math class. Hi, Lexi! I feel like it's been forever! What is the status on the person surrounded by stars? The status is scary. I don't actually know where she is. Who knows what you'll see on here, honestly. I think I passed her, actually. Oh, she's right here. I'll get back to her at some point, but for right now, I'm just kind of like, meh. Wasn't really feeling it, and plus, I don't know. Where was I? Do you think Eddie will be a vampire? Thank you, Moon Princess! You broke your nail! Like a painful, too far back break. Also, I don't think so. I feel like the fans would really love it. However, I don't think that that's the direction that the Duffer Brothers will take it. Because, no offense to them, but I feel like they don't really have the gall for it, if that makes sense. Like, we thought there was going to be so much carnage this season, and it was just Eddie. Which felt a little unfair to me. Really, Lexi? Oh, that makes me glad. Well, I hope it's been a good busy for you. I know sometimes busy is does not always equate to good. But I hope all is well. Okay. Should probably fiddle around with this. Boop. I'm really just super duper experimenting here with the coloring style. Because I like a sketchy look, but now that I'm using this, I feel like I'm going too clean. I don't know what I'm doing. I never know what I'm doing. Do we ever, though? Probably not. Oops. Boop. 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 Give her a little bit more of a forehead. Thank you for the hydrated mode, Moon Princess. I do watch anime. I just watched Spy Family finally, which I thought was precious. I honestly thought it was just going to be like a pretty typical cheesy anime, and it was pretty cheesy, but I really liked it. I thought it was adorable. And funny enough, I actually watched it in English dub, which I never do because I usually hate English dub. I will clean that up. But Anya, actually all of the English dub voice actors did really, really well in my opinion. Like Anya's was adorable. Couldn't even handle how cute it was. What's your favorite show to watch anytime? I have a few. So my comfort shows that I will watch when I have nothing else going on and I want some background to keep me busy. I like watching BoJack Horseman, Fruits Basket, and Avatar. The Last Airbender. Sorry, I'm fiddling around with that too much, but I should probably move on and do her tummy. Oh my gosh. How It's Made is so much fun to watch. I love that show. I haven't watched it in a long time, but it's so entertaining. Ooh, The Office. I never actually watched The Office. I'm so sorry. How do I do the mouth? I mean... So usually just make sure I have the nose kind of done. So assuming this is the nose, I'll do that little, like, Cupid's bow and do almost a little, like, deflated C shape. It's kind of just a lot of curves. And then I do another curve for the teeth. And then I tried to make the angle of her bottom lip almost look like a pout. So I did a slightly curved top lip. And then I'll usually do like a... Oops. I don't know what to call that. Just like the corner of the mouth. It's a little bit more pronounced. And then go into the chin. That's a really bad example, and I know that that's not the most helpful, like, crash course on that. But that is the physical action of me drawing that shape. I hope that gave you something to take away from that. Assassination Classroom. I have not, but I have heard very good things. There are a lot of things that I want to watch. Right now, I only have Crunchyroll, and honestly, I hate Crunchyroll. The app is just, like, constantly so slow and crashing, and I don't know. But, so whatever's on Crunchyroll is what I'm able to watch. I think I'm gonna do gray. Dark gray sweatpants. I forgot to highlight her lip. I forgot to do her lips at all. She doesn't even have the color in yet. But I do gotta add that highlight so that everybody can ask if I accidentally erased it. I do love Demon Slayer. Very much. And the last season was so good. Not ready to wait another long time before we get more. I tried reading it. I just never kept up on it. So I read like the beginning of the next arc. I know Mitsuri's in it. So I'm very excited for that. And Muichiro. Buddy. I know, it's the end of the world when your dad's not in here. It's okay, buddy. Actually, I think I want that color for the shirt. Sword Art Online. I saw some of that. I've seen bits and pieces of it. And I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Haikyuu? Never seen that one. My Hero Academia I have seen, though I am not caught up on it. Only ever watched like the first few seasons. Me and Justin started it a while ago with the intention of watching it all and getting caught up, but we keep getting distracted. Right now we're watching The Boys, and that's definitely keeping us entertained, to say the least. It's quite the show. Fairy Tale, I've seen bits of. Oh, thank you so much for the hanging lights. And the Toilet Bound, no, I have not seen that one either, but I've heard, again, good things about that one. Almost read the manga. Material Girl! Right, mostly about volleyball. That's what I've seen, but everybody seems to really, really love that one. And it's funny because I cannot get behind, like, the sports-related ones. But I think that's just because I'm biased and I hate sports. But volleyball, I feel like I could get behind, you know? Oops. Hello? Hello? Boop. Good enough. I did them on the same layer, but I kind of don't care. I never watched One Piece. One Piece, for some reason, I think it's the art style that really turned me away from it. I am definitely very picky about art style. So if it's not like my favorite type of art, then I probably won't go for it. Here we go. Get that highlight. Not really the right lip color, but I don't want to worry about it too much right now. Don't want to worry about it too much right now, worries about it immediately. Good lord. Okay. Now what was I gonna do for lighting? Can't remember. Ooh, everybody does talk about Food Wars too. I have heard about Food Wars. Although I've heard mixed things about that one. Okay. So, let's go ahead and pick a background color for right now. I'm gonna go with the bluey gray, I think. And I definitely gotta figure out everything. Gotta figure out everything. Okay. I am going to add, I think, some shadows first. And I'm just gonna throw them everywhere. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have lighting come from the back, maybe? Yeah, this should be a clipping mask. Oops. You'll have to bear with me here because I really don't know what I'm doing. Oops. See, I do this thing where I try different techniques each time and then I regret it. So I don't think that's the way that I want to do it. I do like the color, but I don't think I'm going to do it that way. I think I'll start with highlights, maybe. Food Wars is not what you think it is? Oh god. Why does that not surprise me, though? I know, buddy, I know. Everything sucks right now because you're only with your secondary parent. Oh, but you still come for kisses, huh? Kisses and pets. Even though I'm your last pick. Okay, as long as I have a good swatch, I think. Maybe I'll mess around with her face a little bit too. See, I even went into coloring with this one, which I think I like coloring with the airbrush a little bit more. So I can still get a little bit of texture, but there's a little bit more control. You know what I should do with this layer is turn it into a, I know. Oops. Good boy. I know. Actually, regret. Just bear with me here. Why are you shaking, buddy, huh? I think I'm just not patient right now. I know, buddy. I know. Keeps pushing his nose into me. I don't know why you keep looking back at me like I'm gonna do something. I can't make him come back inside. Oh, wait. Oof, my iPad is so hot. Hello? I hope I kept the right color there. I wonder if you guys can hear him whining. Hi, Brittany, how are you? I feel like it's been a minute. By a minute, I mean a couple days, but still. Feels like it's been a while since my last live. I know she looks like she has some facial hair going on, but just trust the process. Oops. Hello? I'm gonna add a highlight layer too, just to get the vibe going. That's okay, Fran. Or Jimbo. Jimbaroonie. Oops. Hello? This one's gonna take a while. And it's gonna have a pretty apparent ugly stage. Thank you for the rose. My nose is all stuffy, I think, because it's so hot in here. Ugh. So I apologize for my sniffing. Why is there a pink spot? Is it a placeholder? Where? Oh, here? I think I added that on accident. Thank you for the tiny dinies! I think I added that on accident. I don't know when. But I do that all the time. Also, thank you for answering. I read it and got distracted, but tea, I feel like, is probably my favorite drink. I don't really like coffee. Oh, thank you for the hand heart, Brittany. Oh, thank you for multiple hand hearts. I give one back. You guys want to see how gross my thumb is? I don't know if I'm double jointed, but I thought this was normal. But Justin gets grossed out. Hello, Kara's fave human. Long time no see. Also, thank you, Mushy. I enjoy drawing curvy noses. I know, buddy. You are such a big baby. You're so spoiled. You don't do that anymore. Yeah, that's not normal. Thank you for the wishing bottle, Brittany. I could do it with my other one. I am sniffling a little, yeah. My nose is just stuffy, so when my nose gets kind of stuffy, I tend to sniff a little extra. I think I'm just, like, hyper aware of the fact that, like, one nostril is not breathable. Oh, you did hear him whine? Oh, see, thank you, Allie. I knew somebody else's fingers had to be like that. Just a little extra bendy. It's just how it goes, you know. The person is not upside down, no. It's just for aesthetic purposes. It's art. Okay. I feel like the highlight is helping a little bit. Okay, I got distracted. I wanted to add some to her knuckles. Anybody else watch The Misadventures of Flapjack? I loved that show. Still do. I would love to find where I can watch it all. What a weird show that was. Definitely nightmare-inducing for sure. Only this year I realized it was dark brown hair. The things you grow up to realize were not true as a child. Oh, you can watch it on Hulu? I feel like we really have to get Hulu. Hulu has definitely stepped up its game, it feels like. I'm gonna add... Thank you for the comment! That was so cute! Oh, and Dash! Oh, those were so cute, thank you! Hulu doesn't have ads, when it's, what was I doing? When you're paying for, like, a Prime membership, right? Prime membership, you know what I mean. Wait. Add a little bit of highlight. And then do an eyeball. Some of it still has commercials. Okay, it just depends on the plan. I remember Hulu commercials being, like, literally the most annoying commercials. Because they would play, like, 3 commercials in a row, but they would all be the same commercial. And then it would be, like, literally every 2 minutes. It was awful. I'm sorry, what? Some shows like Grey's Anatomy have commercials no matter what? That seems like a scam to me. If you're paying for, like, a higher membership, why on earth would there be commercials on some shows no matter what? Like, that just seems incredibly stupid to me. I don't like the way that streaming services are moving. Like, I feel like they're getting a little bit too cocky. Ooh, that's a good idea, Alice. Thank you. Doing Greek gods? Because it has to do with the network. I don't know. That just seems not right. Oh, Hulu Live. That would make sense, I guess. But commercials to me are one of those things that, like, I would rather sit in a dark room and never watch anything again than have to deal with commercials. I cannot stand commercials. They just irk me to no end. Hi, buddy. You coming back in here again, even though you know that I can't help you? Yeah, I know. I kind of have a headache. Random. Shouldn't have done that because I still need to do the shading under there. $20 cost too much to. It kept going up $20. Oh my gosh! I thought you were gonna say it was $20 every year, and I was like, actually, that's not too bad. But it kept going up $20 every year. See, I'm telling you, they're getting too comfortable. They know that we will pay pretty much whatever at this point because nobody wants cable anymore unless you're my parents and you get frustrated with streaming services, so you go back to cable. That just seems wrong to me. When am I gonna get off? Probably in like 15 minutes-ish, maybe? So I can get dinner going. I think Justin's gonna play maybe a game with one of his friends, and really, really need to order some more prints for the convention, because that is coming up. That is so soon. Right, thank you, Goat. It is an iPad Pro using Procreate. I think it's a... I don't even know exactly what iPad this is. This is like basically the same color, but we're gonna go with it anyway. It's just a little bit more purpley, I think. Hello? I kind of like the way this is going. I was thinking I wanted to add more definition and sketchiness to the lines, but like I've always when did I do that? Thank you for the roses. Like I like this shading where there's no line there. I don't know, I think I'm liking the vibe of it. Have I played in the rain? Are you referring to a game, or are you asking if I've played in the rain recently? Because if that's the question, I have not. I live in California. And I wish we had some rain right now. I live in the valley right now, and it is boiling. Absolutely boiling here. Ugh. Didn't know if you knew. Wait. Oh, sorry. You're talking about Mermaid, which thank you, by the way, for explaining. Anyway. What was I doing? Yeah, no, overall, I think I'm starting to like this. I will probably... Oh, man. I guess I'm just gonna have to blend these, because I just realized... Wait, no. I won't. I typically go live at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it's typically Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, sometimes Friday, sometimes the other days. The weekends just depend on if I have time, and then Wednesdays and Fridays are just depending on how tired I am. Which lately, I haven't had quite as much extra time because I'm trying to get ready for the convention. Thank you so much, Lemon Poppy Fluff! Looking like Lilo's older sister, Nani? I take that as a huge compliment. That's a huge compliment, thank you. Thanks for the compliment. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go for the airbrush. Do I want to go for the airbrush? Maybe a little bit. But then I want to go for dry ink, I think. Dry ink, I think. Add some more definition. I'm just going to Long Beach Comic Con. It's my first convention, and I'm very excited, but I'm also very nervous. But I think it seems like Long Beach Comic Con is pretty small, so I think I should be fine. Since it is my first one. I'll try to, again, do all of the shading and things on the hair at one time. Should probably just make all of these the lighter color. Once again. I'll go with a slightly lighter one. Oops, oops. Oh yeah, speaking of conventions, I'll make an announcement reminding people, but I am going to close my Etsy shop like the week leading up to the convention, because I'm gonna bring everything to the convention to sell. So my shop will be closed for a little while. So if there's a piece that you've been wanting to get, I'll let you know before I close, because it might sell at the convention, it might not, who knows. Just bringing everything, because I have no idea what to expect. Sounds like Bus and Justin's done. Oops. Hi, Bussin'.
What?
Bus and Justin.
Bussin'?
Bus and Justin.
Bussin'?
How's the workout?
It was a workout. And that's all that matters.
Good. I like that attitude.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Thank you. How was the what?
Good. I'm about to hop off.
Nice. It's not my fault, guys.
No, it's not. I already told him I was probably going to get off in about 15. So probably in a few minutes. The skin tone, like the base color, I kind of just picked randomly. Actually, it was like the first pick, or one of the first picks, and it turned out really well. Tried to go with a more saturated skin tone. I'm actually, good question, Pink Skies. I'm sorry that I haven't done a whole lot of traditional art lately, but I'm actually going to be doing some more, this month, because I want to, again, get ready for the convention. So I'm gonna start doing some fan art. So if you guys have character suggestions, feel free to let me know. But there will probably be some dotted lives throughout the month where I'm doing all traditional. I want to at least color some pieces. Get some colored pieces done. This is already pretty dark.
Dang it, buddy. You entered the wrong password.
Shadow, how could you do that to your dad?
Seriously, bro.
Buddy, oh, disappointed.
Hey. No, we're not.
Ooh, I have not Moon Princess. Well, I've drawn her once. I think for one of that, like, which I want to do again, the give me 6 characters and I'll do a fan art of them. I want to do that challenge again. But that's a good idea. Sailor Moon. I didn't think about her. Trying to think of what's popular right now, not just what I like. I want to do things that other people will enjoy too. So feel free to, yeah, leave comments on things or suggest during the live and I can, write them down. Thank you, Procrastinator! I hope it's gonna be. I didn't have high hopes for it in the beginning. But, I don't know, I kinda like her now. We'll see. I'm definitely gonna try and do some fun things with the lighting. Because I really enjoyed that last piece that I did. With, like, almost looks like there's light coming in the blinds. I had fun with that one. Is she hanging upside down? No. This is just for purely aesthetic reasons. It's very, inspired by Loish. Which, if you're not familiar with her art, it's got some fun, interesting vibes like this. So that's the idea behind this piece.
You mispronounced Lois.
It's Loish.
It's Lois.
It's Loish.
Woman?
Woma?
Steam library.
You gonna play with Ian tonight?
I don't know. We'll see.
Fair enough.
I gotta download the game first.
Make fan art of me. How long will it take to download?
Hopefully not too long.
Avatar themed like the movie or Avatar like Last Airbender? So I do have an Azula. I really need to order those prints tonight. It's getting too close.
What?
Huh?
You need to order something?
Yeah.
Why have you not ordered?
Because I keep waiting for Instagram to pay me and they haven't paid me.
So why don't you let me pay for the beginning?
Because it's like $200.
So?
That's a lot of money.
Just pay me back later.
You've been paying for everything. You're like my sugar daddy.
I don't think so. I don't think you can say that online.
Oh. Well, too late now.
Too late now.
Oh. What game are you gonna play, love?
World of Tanks.
Goat was asking. It's Goat's birthday, by the way.
Oh, happy birthday!
Didn't even say anything. Literally just popped on the live and started casually talking, and Jellybean was like, oh yeah, it's Goat's birthday. I was like, okay. Didn't even say anything. I was gonna take an hour.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Jellybean made him banana cheesecake pudding, which sounds really good, actually.
That's not really good. Do you like how I ignored you, by the way? When you said, is it gonna take an hour?
Yeah.
I purposely did it. It was funny.
I didn't laugh.
I laughed. Now everything's about you. Hope. Oh, that's weird. I've never called you that before.
You've called me a lot of things, but I don't think you've ever called me by my middle name.
Are you even Hawaiian?
I am not the slightest bit Hawaiian.
Nationality-wise, you were for a second.
I mean, yeah, I guess since I was born there, but
Dude.
that don't make me Hawaiian.
You just sat right on my toe, you freak. Hi, Buddy. Was he being a good boy?
Oh yeah, he whined a little bit, but he was a good boy. Not banana cheesecake pudding, silly goose. Wait, what was it? Banana pudding cheesecake. Oh, I thought it was pudding.
Wait.
I mean, that still sounds good, but...
Wait, what? Banana pudding cheesecake?
Yeah.
So not banana cheesecake pudding.
Wouldn't that just be banana flavored cheesecake? Like, what's the difference between banana flavor and banana pudding flavor?
I don't understand the difference.
Yeah, I don't either. That's why I'm asking.
Dude, you're gonna rip my arm off.
Let the boy have a good time.
This is my sock he's ruining.
You encourage it.
We're not talking about me. Are we? Max.
Can't see her earring. Oh yeah, I haven't colored it. I was like, maybe I'll color that now, because if I don't, I'll probably just straight up forget that it's there. I think I'm gonna do gold. Ooh, and maybe I'll do like I'll make it glow or something. I don't know. I just want to do fun, random things.
Dang, that's crazy.
Dang, I didn't ask.
You're mean.
You're mean.
You're mean.
You're a meanie.
Yeah.
That was good.
Do it.
Can you do a cute drawing that is in a boba, like the mermaid, the boa mermaid? I definitely will soon. All right. Oh my goodness. Love my colored pencil and pencil drawings. Thank you. I've actually been thinking about breaking out my colored pencils again because it's been a long time since I've used them. And I feel like I've neglected the heck out of them. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. I am having fun so far, and I'm very happy about that. I don't know where it's gonna go. It's definitely not going the direction that I initially planned, but thank you so much for the rose. Yeah. I might see you guys tomorrow. I might not. Feel free to join the Discord. I'll let you know there whether I go live or not. Otherwise, I'll probably be live Sunday again. I don't know about Saturday, so I'll let you know. No, Fran, I have to leave you because you gotta go to bed.
Fran,
you need
isn't it
sleep.
Like 5 a.m. in the morning?
It's probably like 6.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Bye! I'll see you guys when I see you.
Bye, guys. I know you'll be back for me.
Have a good day. Bye.
Or night.
Or night.